Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here to do a flip through for you of this really beautiful, super colorful art journal that I've created for my Etsy shop. I made 6 of these journals and I have them all here with me now. They're so cool looking. I don't think I'll be able to fit them all in the camera, but they're just so colorful and beautiful and packed full of inspiration galore. So this is what it looks like tied up. It comes with a nice long beautiful hunter green velvet ribbon and a little notepad on the cover featuring one of my most favorite images of all time. You have to excuse this, just happened literally like a half an hour ago. So I tried to dress it up with some washi tape. But anyway, yeah, this beautiful, beautiful image. And I want to show you all the details in these books. So I'm just going to pick one here, but you can see how it will come wrapped up with this beautiful ribbon. And so on the cover, let me just adjust this a little bit. Sorry, I think these books are larger than what I usually kind of show. So yeah, that should work here. This is a napkin that is so beautiful. When I saw it, I just got out the gesso and had a play on an art journal. And so that's what these are. These are art journals. They're made for anyone who wants to just kind of dabble in sketching, painting, but they are also really pretty and beautiful and packed full of papers and things for you to journal on, record your photos, and all the things that you would normally do with one of my books. It's just this one has a lot of things in it. For example, like craft papers and handmade papers for you to just experiment with paints and watercolors and different pens and things. So yeah. So let me finish on the cover with the decoupage. There's chalk paint on here. They've been painted, the covers have been painted front and back with the chalk paint. Then I decoupaged this gorgeous image. I think my camera is sliding. I am so sorry. Okay, sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Okay, so just trying to get it in frame here. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of has a rough texture to it, which I love. And then it's embellished with just these beautiful navy blue rhinestone, sort of that 1920s vibe. I love iridescent white. Am I in focus? With navy blue, and so that was sort of my inspiration to match with the purple, the aquas, the minty colors, and I just love the way it came out because it does have a wintry feel to it, even though it's a floral book in theme. And you can see, and as we go through the book, you'll see all the floral accents, but I hand sewed and made each one of the covers has this really beautiful velvet ribbon rose, and then I used some of my brocades and taffeta trims here to make the leaves. Each one has a really beautiful sequined beaded leaf on there, a ribbon rose, this gorgeous vintage rhinestone chunky thing here I got from a garment, some really beautiful rhinestone trim here. There's 3 different colors of blue seam binding to make up the bow, and then sequin trim, gimp trims, more vintage fabrics and trims along the edge here. And then this really beautiful pom-pom trim. I had just enough to decorate all 6 books. And then I just added some brocade fabrics down here to just keep it in the textile sample feeling that I really love. She's quite chunky. I don't really call my journals she. I think that's kind of funny, but this one is definitely chunky, and it's mainly because of all the bows and the ribbons. There are a lot of charms and things in here to make it just really packed full to the brim here. Let's see, what else can I tell you? The spine, there's one signature sewn, and then I attached this gorgeous vintage silk. It's from a dress that I got at the antique market, and the color is so absolutely divine. I just love that faded teal, old world. And then I hand dyed some of this gimp trim to sort of match. I like putting the gimp trim on the front and the backs because it will be a barrier between whatever surface you're writing on and the actual book. And so that's why I add this here. My signature is down here along the bottom. And yeah, I think that covers the cover. And then the little book here, I'll just show you this real quick. I adore this image. I've used her before. It's been a little while since I've used this image. I just think this photograph is so absolutely beautiful. And I just made a little flip book, and I thought it would be fun for the owner to just kind of record when they started journaling. I really like adding this to the cover of my journals for just you can start when you started the journal, maybe if it has a specific theme, or if it's going to be a gift, you can just put a little note in here, a little gift card. But I just added a whole bunch of little end cuts and fun papers just as a little place and something for the cover. And then I just gave her a little ribbon, some rhinestones, and this really pretty lace. Each one of these is different, meaning I cut the lace in a different, but they all have the same ribbon, the same rhinestones, the rose, and the seam binding bow. And then these books all come with also an extra goodie bag of things that obviously didn't fit in the book that I wanted the book to have. Like there's some embossed metallic paper in this gorgeous lavender. It's a whole bunch of Anna Griffin papers you can see here. And then just some reprints and other goodies in here. I did have some fun embossing and stamping. And there's plenty of stamping. If you can see here, I hand stamped this frame on the back. I thought it would be fun to put your name and address, or your name, I don't know, whatever the owner would like to do in there. But I did have fun decorating these glassine bags with the embossing. And this one is in white, and then there's a French script here, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up or not, but it's just fun. Like you just see it out of the corner of your eye, you can notice, oh, there's some writing there. And then just some more textiles and fun things here, and then this little chiffon, gorgeous lilac or lavender fabric. And then it's sealed with a little washi. And so each book comes with one of those. Oh, also, I did add some rhinestones to these fabric buttons that I got at the antique market as well. And I just thought for a winter book, it should be lots of sparkle going on there. So that's the cover. Okay, now when you go on the inside, instead of covering with papers, these have been painted with chalk paint, both sides. And it's absolutely dreamy to write on. But it's also ready for you to maybe, if you want to paint, you love these colors. This book has a lot of pages for inspiration purposes, and that's why it's titled an art journal, so that you can do art in it if you want. Of course, you can totally leave it plain or add little pictures. You can put beautiful washi samples on there. You can play with some of the ephemera that is in the book. Like even if you just glued this down right here, how beautiful. And maybe a little picture here. So there's so many possibilities for these books. And then each book has a piece of vintage writing paper. And Ready for a Story, and then a little Marie Antoinette right there. And then lots of textile samples in this book, as you can see. Laces, trims, velvets, more of the skim trim. A really pretty little sample swatch of some brocades and a fun little rhinestone chunk piece up there. And then I stenciled this gorgeous floral print on the side here, and I just had some fun tea dyeing. I inked, I splattered, I hand stamped. On the bottom here is a little embossed metallic tab. It says Wild and Free on the bottom. Again, the little chiffon ruffle here. And then I added a little Prima leaf and a little rhinestone there. I love that. It just looks like a little flower to me. And then you can see this paper clip on the other side is just holding some really beautiful papers for you. Excuse me. For you to play with here. This is a beautiful handmade paper that has some gold foiling and then a beautiful chinoiserie. Just gorgeous. I absolutely love this type of fabric, paper, anything that has this type of design I am crazy for. But you can see a nice page for you to journal on. Some more stamping, more little textile swatches, and then these are just for you to play with. And then on this side here, a little fussy cut floral. This little blue floral, I just love it. It's so beautiful. I love the colors. I love pairing it with the pink rose. I think it's just a beautiful combination. Little calling card. I think a little picture of a pet would be so cute right there. And then just some tea dyed ledger paper. And then for your writing, some beautiful ivory papers. I kind of crumpled them up a little for texture because I really like the way that looks. A gorgeous, beautiful, this is the Miraculous Mary, and this feast day just passed, so I sort of put this in here to honor her, and then she has the 12 stars. And then I love her on this beautiful floral paper, Ready for a Story. Lots of tabs, little wallpaper tabs. I did have some fun die cutting these little doilies. And these would be beautiful anywhere. I love the way that looks right behind Mary there. Maybe I'll leave it there. Just gorgeous papers. This is some Battenberg linens that I got at the antique market with some beautiful embroidery. And then each book has a little, like a Jane Austen tag. And she's in the garden. I also thought these books would be beautiful for anyone who loves to garden. You could map out next year's garden in this book. A lot of floral places for you, like here. Little hand-stamped tickets, just having fun. Beautiful printables, little tuck spots, more embossing. Just I love the textures, the little cut-aparts, and ephemera for you to play with there. And then on the other side, in this little pocket, all the bows have little gems and things too. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up. And also too, am I in frame? Yes. Sorry, I'm at a different table. So one of my favorite images here, so I included her. Just a gorgeous floral and garden kind of theme for this book, which I could work with florals all day, every day. Beautiful reprint here from the Graphics Fairy. And then each book has a botanical page from a little flower book that I have, and a little bird tag printed with some ledger on the back. A little Tim Holtz clip for you to use in the journal. Maybe you've got a bunch of photos and things that you need. More journaling here. And then each book comes with a, okay, that just came off, but this book paper is really old, and I did stitch it on, but so this is an antique linen and lace tag, and then it's a little pocket. This is a modern like netting lace on the cover, but this is all vintage and antique here. And then I just gave you some botanical little a little tag, a really pretty fussy cut rose. Each one has a little botanical sticker, just some fun things for you to play with. A little glassine bag with a little glassine butterfly. Each book has a different butterfly in there, but just trying to dress up the tag. And then a little fussy cut flower. And then you can journal on the back. This is just tea-dyed copy paper. So, and this is also just to inspire you, to give you ideas as you collect things for this book. You can see the different papers. Here's some music paper, some more chinoiserie paper, little botanical cards. This is a piece of handmade paper, and that's a piece of a rose petal. And you can feel the texture. It even has slight gold flakes in it as well. But these are all for you to journal and to play with. And then a beautiful piece of damask scrapbook paper there. A little hand stamping on the bottom says daydreaming. And then wallpapers. I don't have my whole collection of wallpapers with me, as I'm here at my sister's house still in Clearwater or Tampa area. But I did have this beautiful rose, some beautiful Tim Holtz paper, and a little butterfly tag here. And then here's some creative papers for you. And when I was making this book, I wanted things that I sort of want to kind of collage with and play with. And so I thought it would be fun for you to cut apart different pieces of paper. You've got sketchbook paper. I did some painting and some gesso, just to kind of turn this into something else, so kind of give you some ideas. And this is where the art journaling comes in. And you've got some vegetarian French cookbook here. So you just have like little sporadic places where you can do some art journaling. Some more botanical fabrics up here. And then places for you to add pictures. I hand stamped these really beautiful frames on, oh, excuse me, this gorgeous gold speckled paper here. Beautiful image here. And then this is actually a wallpaper pocket here. And I love this wallpaper. It's just beautiful wildflowers. It's very English. And this side on the cover is, or on the other side is a little pocket. And then this beautiful charm. I use these little ceramic beads with some blossoms and these really pretty glass charms here. And then in this pocket, more things for you to play with. Some more of this gorgeous floral paper here. I embossed these blue envelopes. They're like a light blue, so pretty. This beautiful floral pattern. Added a little calling card, and then in this little pocket, another little piece of wallpaper and some scrapbooking paper. Just little things for you to play with, add pictures to. Yeah. And these just go right in here. And then some more botanical and ephemera pieces. And then this is a little William Morris print here, and I just added a little French word. Each word is different in each journal. So, and then on this side, a beautiful embossed paper. And then in each book has a different ruby and pearl picture. And they're all really beautiful. They're all backed with this beautiful paper. And then I added some bling and some roses, this really beautiful embroidered piece of antique, these were curtains, I think. And then a beautiful damask with a little rose tab for journaling. And I love the way this page came out. It's so feminine and pretty. There's a little vellum tab here on the bottom to help you turn. And then on this side here are some floral flip overs, some secret journaling or pictures, another garden, well, it's a little piece of washi tape, from the garden book that I have, just some wildflowers. And then on this side, a little teacup and a little tag. And then more of this beautiful blue paper, and then some trims. I think all of my books end up with the dessert. Yeah. Some more really pretty ruffles. It says beautiful story. And then on this page has a flip attached with washi tape right here. So on this side is a fun little clothespin for you. A really beautiful vellum sticker. All of the books have a vellum sticker, and they're all these large flowers. A really pretty piece of punched paper. I have this botanical wallpaper, so some of the flowers are red and some are blue, but they're all a beautiful scale flower like this one here. And then these just get clipped on this side. And then on the other side are some more papers for you to journal, collage, some more of this beautiful handmade paper, so pretty. And then you can see the pink paper on this side, all for you to journal and play with. And then each book has a large piece of this beautiful handmade paper. And this is beautiful to do calligraphy on or watercolor. It's so sturdy and so beautiful. And then you can see it has some beautiful like botanical accents to it, maybe some little grasses and things. It's just beautiful. And then some more ivory papers, a little cut off from that beautiful paper that I love. Another little hand stamped label here. And then each book has a page of this really cool art garden book that I found. And it has all beautiful pictures of old French gardens, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, just some cool, something different. And then here's the other side of those pages. A little Amity Bloom tag and another Marie. Kind of just get tucked under this little tab here. And then on the other side here, I stamped memories, another little flip over. The other side of that botanical. And then this is a little piece of one of the books that I had made 7. And this one, I don't remember what happened, but I ended up just using pieces of the cover as like a little accent pocket on the other side of this embossed page. And it's just really sweet, little embossing there. And then each book has a beautiful embossed frame. Beautiful Art Nouveau image. I just love this image sort of peeking out right there. A little doily for fun. More of this paper here. And then the other side of the embossing has another chiffon ruffle. Beautiful fabric. This is modern. I just got this at Joann, but I love the floral and the way it sparkles. And then this is the other side of the pocket, and you can see it is full of papers, beautiful Anna Griffin papers. There's wallpaper in here. This is a really beautiful matte finish. Some stripes, because I love the floral and the stripe together. If you were making a tag or something, how beautiful would that be? And then some more modern but still botanical, another piece of that botanical wallpaper, and then a beauty in the garden. And then this has a really beautiful rose ceramic charm and another really pretty glass bead and some gold accents on there. And then on the other side of this is a beautiful piece of sari trim down here. Not sure if you can see the little details there. And then just a little tuck spot in here is another piece of some handmade papers. A little tuck here and a piece of my favorite golden damask wallpaper there. Other side of the French cookbook, a really fun little tag attached here, little hand stamped crown ready for a story, beautiful floral up here, and again gessoed, painted, ready for you to have some fun. A couple of extra little tags for you. This book has 52 pages. So if you count the backs, that's 104 total. So you have a ton of journaling in this book and things for you to play with. I've been working on these books for, I think, 2.5 weeks now. And there's so much to play with in this book and so much to see. Like this here, this beautiful lace overlay, and then I just attached with the simple safety pin on each book a really beautiful piece of this floral embroidery. And then this is sort of like some secret journaling here, this gorgeous crochet trim that I got at the antique market. And again, the craft paper ready for you to have fun with, or maybe you want to, get out your paints. Yeah. And then each book has a nice large piece of very, very sturdy, I don't know what pound this is, but it's very sturdy for watercolor. Excuse me. And when I watercolor, I like to use the heavy papers because you can mix your pens, you can use acrylic on here, and it's not going to buckle. And that's just attached with some simple washi tape. So you can take it out of here if you wanted to, or leave it in. It's totally up to you. But again, for the art journal, it's a good thing to have some beautiful wall. Oh, am I not in focus? I am so sorry. Let me just turn this a little bit. Just move my chair, that could work. Okay. And again, I love, so you can see the side here, all the things that are hanging out of this book. It's just filled. And we still have more to go. So what did I forget here? I feel like I forgot something. Okay, so I showed you that, the wallpaper, all kinds of little tags. Okay, and then I did hand stamp some linen, and then some trims, a little vintage button here I sewed on for fun. One of my favorite stamps here is a pen that's sort of blooming flowers. And then the other side of the botanical, the other side of this, a beautiful, just like a smoky gray, bluish kind of color piece of cardstock here. The little rose tag. Again, more papers for you. Beautiful floral embossing paper here. Some gorgeous printed papers, Anna Griffin papers, and the beautiful rose. All for you to play with on this really fun music paper here. And then on the other side of this music paper here, a piece of glassine, or not glassine, vellum. And vellum is always fun to have on hand because you can use it when you're art journaling. You can crumple it up, you can tear it, you can fold it, you can tip it in on here and add some fussy cut flowers maybe. There's many purposes for the vellum. And then I have this gorgeous, gorgeous rose paper. And I love that you can use a white gel pen on the back of this. So you can see these books were built with the art journaling in my mind, for you to use all of these different techniques or these different ideas. And then I always like to end with a beautiful picture of Mary, and then some more of this gorgeous ivory paper. And then the last page is that beautiful blue that I did the hand stamping, a little calling card. And then I added a little charm here on the bottom of some wildflowers and some pretty purple beads. Beautiful place for you to journal. And then the very last page here has, this will get a little piece of, and let me show you this book here. A piece of embroidered trim is gonna go right here. So a large piece of this beautiful botanical wallpaper here. I just love it. It's so pretty. You could even make a little book just out of this one. And then each book has a piece of the botanical book. Another piece of vintage graph paper here for you to just journal or kind of add the colors. You can tear off little pieces and journal it. This will go anywhere in the book. A beautiful reprint of some beauties. And then this is a little piece of William Morris. But what I love about it is printed on the Epsom paper, so it's just gorgeous. And it's only a little one, but I still think it looks beautiful. And again, just something fun for you to play with in the book. So that is the complete and total flip through of this book. And I have 6 of these, like I said, listed in my Etsy shop. So you can see here. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below on papers that I used or techniques or questions. Other than that, just thank you all so very much for hanging out and watching my videos. Of course, you can subscribe and like the video. You can follow me on Instagram at Under the Night Moon. But other than that, just have a really great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.